We got a little interruption here, folks.
So I've been sitting around here all night, royally pissed off. And before this sorry excuse for a challenger walks out here, I have a few things I have to get off my chest. Month after month, for years, I've been in this company. Every time they've needed someone to do something, every time they've needed to throw someone in a war, every time they've needed something to draw an audience to this building, they called on me. And at this point, if you had to make a dictionary entry about the word overlooked, you'd need a picture of this stupid face right now. Someone tell me, what did Rob Adonis do to earn this title shot? What is that? What do you do? A month or so ago, what did I do to earn a title match? I beat Billy Buck and Michael Judas at the same time. And much to my surprise, when I finally get my shot at what I earned when I'm this close, some tall mongoloid that nature decided to make taller than 6'5", woohoo, decides to stick his nose in my business and take away what's mine. On the one hand, it makes me sick that every time I'm this close to the top of the mountain, someone steps in my way. On the other hand, I really, really understand it, because if I was anybody in that locker room, I'd be pissing my pants at the idea of Strychnine on top too. So to answer a few questions, the entire reason I was sitting over there all night is that these days, what do we have? We have text messaging, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we got smoke signals, we got carrier pigeons. But of all those forms of communication, no one decided to inform me that they didn't have anything for me tonight. I show up, I look at the card, my name isn't on it. And at this point, it's kind of sad that I'm used to that kind of disrespect around here. So, you know what? Rob Adonis, I hope you're listening, because I hope Jake Ashworth beats the brakes off you. But you know what? Respect to everybody here, but I'm not gonna watch this. I'm going home. I see the money beggars on the last station. We're marching now to the devastation.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all ready for our main event this evening? It is for the Southern Fried Heavyweight Championship title. Your referee, David Weekley.
remind you, tonight, when Adonis wins the Southern Fried Heavyweight Championship and hands it over to your champion, you will all regret the way you are treating me. And let me remind you how we got ourselves here tonight. See, your hero, the guy that you guys cheer all the time because you love him so much, Michael Judas, ran scared all the way to Puerto Rico. Because he's a coward. He was afraid of this man right here. Because he knew what was at stake. You see, if Adonis were to beat Michael Judas, then we would be done with Judas. And if Judas were to somehow miraculously beat Adonis, then Judas would get another opportunity at me. Now, for those who aren't counting, I am. And I am 2-0 against Michael Judas. And so Judas got scared. He got worried. And who did he call? Who did he call? That piece of crap, Jacob Ashworth. So Jacob tonight, he's gonna put his championship on the line. My championship on the line. And if for whatever reason we can't deliver the victory, then Michael Judas gets another opportunity. And he gets to pick his match. Well, I'm not worried. Michael Judas obviously isn't worried. Jacob Ashworth, you need to be worried.
They talking about taking my gun. Hell no. They say you always spanking your son. Hell no. They taking prayer out of the schools. I'm telling y'all, I ain't going for it. No. Hell no. They talking about taking my gun. Hell no. They say you always spanking your son. Hell no. They taking prayer out of the schools. I'm telling y'all, I ain't going for it. No. Hell no. They can have it when they prying it out of my dying hands. I ain't no activist, but I promise you I'm a man. Will you fall for anything? Will you decide to stand for what you believe? This America, not Iran. And I believe in God, I believe in the Constitution. They playing mind games, but oh Bubba, they not confusing. My daddy whooped me and it wasn't no child abuse. Cause see, I know he loved me and the message he got it through. It's called discipline, turn me into a gentleman. But if they try to rob me, it'll be the end of them. I got my Bible, my rifle right here beside me. Talk to God nightly, so my survival is likely. Yeah. They talking about taking my gun. Hell no. They say you always spanking your son. They taking prayer out of the schools. I'm telling y'all, I ain't going for it. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this match is one fall. It is for the Southern Fried Heavyweight Championship title. Introducing to my left, the challenger, weighing in at 285 pounds. He is accompanied to the ring by the founder of The Approved from Charlotte, North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Adonis. And introducing his opponent this evening, the gentleman to my right. He is from Royston, Georgia, weighing in at 255 pounds. He is your current and reigning Southern Fried Heavyweight Champion, the unstoppable Jacob Ashworth!
You heard the stipulation laid out at the beginning of the matchup. Adrian Hawkins now grabbing the title. He says he's the uncrowned champion of Southern Fried Championship Wrestling. He hasn't done a damn thing to win it. He expects, oh my God. Wow, this is gonna start out now. You gotta be kidding me. This is a super heavyweight matchup here, folks. We may have some boards loose under the ring at some point. Jacob Ashworth, we saw him at our last event here in August. The attack, #1 from the matchup with David Ali that you heard him brag about earlier tonight. But the post-match attack, JB Enterprises, Logan Creed. Logan Creed has signed the contract for Crossroads in Jacob Ashworth's blood. That contract has not been yet signed by Jacob Ashworth, as this matchup has to occur first. Whoever is the Southern Fried champion going into Crossroads will sign that championship contract. We'll have to see what happens at the end of this matchup as Adonis raking the eyes of Jacob Ashworth. You didn't see it here, but Adrian Hawkins spit something into the face of Jacob Ashworth at ringside, and Ashworth is getting it taken to him. It's not often he's in the ring with someone larger than him, but that's the case right now with Adonis. Fans are giving all kinds of hell to Hawkins at ringside as well. Ashworth over the top with a roll-up, but Adonis, oh, there he goes, uses his legs, wait. Uses his legs to send him into the ring there with a roll-up. Adonis with an enziguri, Jesus. Man, that size shouldn't be able to do that. Goes after Ashworth there, raking the eyes once again. Senior official David Weekley getting that 5 count on. Adrian Hawkins is enjoying it. If you missed it earlier tonight, the approved is 200 pounds lighter, as they have fired and disapproved Kenji Brea for losing his matchup earlier tonight against Allen Angels, and Brea was sent packing by the approved. That water bottle again right across the head of Jacob Ashworth as Adonis is distracting referee David Weekley. Adrian Hawkins is wearing him out at ringside right now. And here comes Adonis. That thud you felt was him landing. Like I said, much bigger man than Jacob Ashworth at this point as far as size. Absolute barrel chest. He's got to be probably 55 inches across his chest. Excuse me, around his chest. I apologize there. But just an enormous hulk of a human being. And there's Adrian Hawkins at ringside again as David Weekley's distracted there in the ring. This is a no fair 2-on-1 matchup here, honestly. You didn't expect anything less from Adrian Hawkins. He believes that he's going to get this title given to him if Adonis wins tonight. Big elbow across the neck of Jacob Ashworth. You know that neck has been the subject of intense pain for Jacob Ashworth over the last year and a half here in Southern Fried. That neck injury he suffered years ago neck injury he suffered earlier last year. Ashworth there taking it to Adonis. A couple of big blows there, and Adonis is rocked a little bit, and Adonis there with a nice elbow there to the face of Jacob Ashworth, and the champion is down. Finds himself in unfamiliar territory here in Monroe. Jacob getting choked over that bottom rope again. Hard to tell if he's sweaty or busted open there. Look at Hawkins just trash talking Ashworth there. Ashworth looking at Adonis. Double axe handle. Big back elbow there from it. They both went for boots at the same time, but Adonis is struck first. And Adonis now going after him. Hawkins is up on the apron now. What the hell? Hawkins and Ashworth trading blows. Head of steam from Ashworth. Big shoulder block there, and Ashworth has to take advantage of this. Adonis's head, his skull went right off the mat. He hit hard after the impact from Ashworth. Hawkins is trying to get him to gather his strength and refocus. Ashworth now trying to make it up to his feet, and he does. A guttural scream. Big forearm, Ashworth with the head of steam. Double axe handle again, and Adonis just shaking in the corner. Ashworth coming in. Stinger splash. Hawkins is up. Ashworth with a shot to the midsection. Listen to the crowd. And Hawkins is out. Full Nelson slam there. Weekly's down just a 2 count. Ashworth going to set him up for the roll the dice. Hawkins is going to come into this matchup hard way. He's back up, and he probed the distraction again. Adonis with a shot on Ashworth, and Ashworth is trapped. Spinning suplex throw there from Adonis. Scooping the leg, and just a 2.5 count. Ashworth barely able to get his shoulder up after that. Adonis managed to land some of his body weight on Ashworth's chest as well, which proved to be a little bit more difficult for Ashworth to get up from. Adonis is still shaking those cobwebs loose again, as is Ashworth. He's trying to make it up to his feet. You can see Adonis there talking. Hawkins there with a code breaker, and Ashworth is out. No, this isn't going to happen. Ashworth kicked. Hawkins is pissed. Ashworth took that code breaker and kicked out after 2. Hawkins has now thrown the ring steps. He's heading over to the timekeeper's table. Hope he leaves Adam's nachos alone. He's got a chair now, and he's in the ring. He's got a chair, and Ashworth is there. Weekly turns around smartly and catches him. Those guys are fighting for the chair. Big knee. Here comes the roll of the dice, and he hits it. Can this be all? Is Ashworth going to retain? That is it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the match and still Southern Fried Heavyweight Champion, the unstoppable Jacob Ashworth.
Yes, sir. Hell no. They taking prayer out of the schools, I'm telling y'all. I ain't going for it. No, hell no.
Every day they try to take something away. God, freedom, and guns, here it's gonna stay, man. It's always some kind of excuse, trying not to offend certain people that they choose. But what about offending me? Cause it's clear when I talk, they don't wanna hear. They don't really care about what I believe. They just wanna plant their
Now that business is taken care of, it seems there's a contract that I need to sign. So let's get that
Actually, we have something we just got from Puerto Rico. Adam, if you would play it, please.
Hey, Adrian. I am two people. Michael is the nice guy. Judas causes pain and suffering. And on September 21st at Crossroads, Judas is showing up because I'm going to kill the approved once and for all. It's you and I in a casket match, Adrian, and you will not walk out alive. See you there, buddy.
At Crossroads, September 21st in 2 weeks, Adrian Hawkins will take on Michael Judas. In a casket match.
kind of sounds like Michael Judas is going to put the approved 6 feet under. Now, like I said, there's a contract back there that I need to sign. So Todd, David, let's get it out of here. Let's go.
I'm not Todd or David. You're not man enough to sign it anyway. You don't want to face Logan. That precious title is gonna come home to the heathens.
I thought I asked for a contract, not an escort.
I've got the contract. Are you man enough to sign it? You're too scared to sign it. Sign the contract, Jacob! You won't sign it? Sign it. Kiss this goodbye as you sign it. Yeah, I see it. He signed it.
See, it looks like since it got signed in my blood, I think I'm gonna sign it in someone else's blood.
Gonna hit a woman? You gonna hit a woman? Go ahead. Go ahead! Hit me!
Hey, I'm not talking about you. I don't want you or your blood on any part of me.
Brian! Tetchy!
Oh,
Brian! Tetchy!
hey, Brooklyn, I wouldn't worry about calling for help. I wouldn't worry about calling for help for Brian and Tetchy. Hey, Billy, Josie.
What did you do?
You might want to pay attention to this. And Brock, if you can hear this.
What did you do?
Look, I'm trying to show you. What goes around comes around. Brock? Brock, your contract is signed.
get your big ogre, and get ready for Crossroads.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's hear it for your Southern Fried Heavyweight Champion, the unstoppable Jacob Ashworth.
But I promise you, I'm a man. Will you fall for anything? Will you decide to stand for what you believe? It's America, not Iran. And I believe in God, I believe in the Constitution. They playing mind games, but oh, Bubba, they not confusing. My daddy whooped me, and there wasn't no child abuse. Cause see, I know he loved me, and the message he got it through. It's called discipline, turn me into a gentleman. But if they try to rob me, it'll be the end of them. I got my Bible, my rifle right here beside me. Talk to God nightly, so my survival is likely. Yeah. They talking about taking my gun. Hell no. They say you always spanking your son. Hell no. They taking prayer